Madison Abar, graduating with honors. Madison will be attending the U of L for anthropology and education. She would like to thank her family, teachers, and her baton team, but especially Mr. Jones for developing her leadership skills, and Mr. Nordoff for TV and movie recommendations and making French one of her favorite classes. Taya Allen, graduating with honors. Taya's most memorable moment was attending the Canadian Student Leadership Conference in 2018 and 2019. She thanks her mom and brothers for always being there, and her dad, who she knows is still watching out for her. Rahaf Al-Shash. Rahaf would like to thank everyone who joined her in whistling and snapping their fingers in the hall daily. It truly put a smile on her face. She thanks Miss Dahl, the learning assistants, and all her friends for making these 4 years at Bert Church memorable. Landon Anderson. Landon has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We are sure that he would want to thank all of those who helped him get here today. Logan Anderson. Logan would like to thank Miss Cartwright. He will remember the times Mrs. Johnston sang. Luella Appleby Dean. Luella has been so busy completing assignments that she wasn't able to complete her grad bio, but we wish her all the best in her future endeavors. We're sure that she would want to thank all of those who helped her get here today. Annalise Ahrens, graduating with honors. Annalise's favorite memory is the band trip to Seattle. She thanks Mr. Dorner for making music so much fun and interesting. She plans to attend Bible college and then study to become a teacher. Jackson O'Clair. Jackson is planning to become a heavy-duty mechanic. He thanks Mr. Burns and Mr. Reed for all of the help over the years, and will always remember Mr. Burns' stories about embarrassing students on the German trips. Cody Bacon. Cody's plans include getting a Bachelor of Science with a physics major and to continue playing hockey. Cody thanks her family, Jordan, and Abby. Justin Louise Bachelik. Justin Louise's memories are of hanging out with friends. He thanks his teachers and other staff for teaching and guiding us. Mackenzie Ballantyne. Mackenzie is planning to pursue a career in nursing. Her favorite memory of Bert Church is winning the Airdrie Bowl. She thanks her friends for making school fun. Annie Bancroft, graduating with honors. Annie thanks her parents and grandparents for the endless support and laughs. Also, to all the friends she has made along the way, thank you for taking this 4-year journey with her. Annie is planning to major in business at the University of Calgary. Chase Bartley. Chase is looking for a career as an addiction counselor. He thanks his mom for always pushing him and never giving up. He understands now why you pushed him as hard as you did. Miguel Batres Diaz. Miguel is planning to attend SAIT for automotive technician. He will remember Miss Chapman's food classes. Miguel thanks Mr. Kirk for trying to bring out the best in him. Kelsey Bedard, graduating with honors. Kelsey will remember being welcomed to Bert Church with open arms and great smiles. She is taking a gap year to work, then aims to become an author and illustrator. Kelsey thanks her friends and family for always supporting her and pushing her forward. Tyler Berman. Tyler thanks his family for being supportive and loving. Also his friend, Gregory, for inspiring him to live a fulfilling life. Madison Bodnarick. Madison is planning to attend Okanagan College to pursue a career as a hygienist. She thanks Miss Martyr, Mr. Sarah, Mr. Horn, and Mr. Reed for the ongoing support, guidance, and motivation to keep going. Alex Bowden, graduating with honors. Alex's most memorable experience is playing Runaway Baby at Mach Speed. Alex plans to take a gap year to work, then wants to attend post-secondary for music. Alex would like to thank Mr. Dorner for everything he has done for him over the years. Bryn Boju Lee. Bryn plans a career in psychology, specifically social work or mental health counseling. She thanks her mom, who no matter how many times she struggled, was there to help, and who celebrated even the smallest victories she had, which means a lot to her. Devin Bowden. Devin plans to attend SAIT for automotive mechanics. His most memorable moment was changing a timing belt in mechanics. He thanks his mom and Justin for helping him get this far. CJ Brabant. CJ will remember spending time with his friends, all the changes due to COVID, and switching to online learning. He thanks his mom for always supporting him, and Miss Rendell, who has gone above and beyond these past couple years to help him get to this point. Luke Brophy. Luke is planning to join the military. He would like to thank the boys. Deshaun Brown. Deshaun thanks Mr. Lucas, Mr. Bates, Mr. Kirk, and many more teachers for helping him with his education and making his high school experience the best. Dante Brown. Dante plans to take a year off before attending post-secondary and playing football. His memorable moment is making the basketball team. Dante would like to thank his dad. Hope Brown, graduating with honors. Hope plans to use all the skills and abilities that she's acquired as the foundation for a very successful future. She wants to thank everyone who has helped her to get this far. Casey Bueller. Casey has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We are sure that he would want to thank all of those who helped him get here today. Samuel Burford, graduating with honors. Samuel's memorable moment was winning a championship banner. He is planning to attend post-secondary and would like to thank his mom and dad. Jaden Burnsed, graduating with honorable mention. Jaden's favorite memories are joining the theater program. He would like to thank Mr. Goodyear for making his high school experience a whole lot better. Nicole Bushfield, graduating with honors. Nicole is attending Mount Royal in the specialized biology program and plans to become a doctor. She thanks Mr. Verhees for being her teacher, counselor, and friend. Jaylene Campbell. Jaylene is planning to work while working on her plan for her future. Coulter Cannon. Coulter thanks the football coaches for giving him a reason to keep his grades up, Mr. Ferguson for giving him the opportunity to help with unified sports, and God for giving him the guidance on this crazy path. Kaylee Carbray. Kaylee's memorable moment was her first pep rally. She hopes to travel the world. Kaylee thanks her family, specifically her parents. Sarah Carroll, graduating with honorable mention. Sarah will remember the band trip to Seattle. She plans to attend the U of L for education to become a math teacher. Sarah thanks Miss King for introducing her to Korean soap operas. Shayna Casey. Shayna thanks Miss Cartwright and Mr. Verhees for being so nice and understanding with her, even when she did not deserve it. COVID-19 is Shayna's memorable moment. Jasmine Chandler. Jasmine says COVID is her most memorable experience because it overall changed her as a person. She thanks her mom for always believing in her and pushing her to do better. Akamdeep Chuan. Graduating with honorable mention. Akamdeep plans to study mechanical engineering at the U of C. He sends a special thank you to all of his wonderful teachers and friends. Akamdeep will remember the whole journey through high school, especially his freshman year. Joshua Chrisman. Joshua will remember winning the Airdrie Bowl 74-6. He plans to attend post-secondary and get a business degree. Joshua thanks his mom, dad, and sisters. Alex Como. Alex is planning to attend SAIT for business. He would like to thank all his teachers. Alex's favorite memory is getting a girlfriend. Morgan Cox. Morgan's favorite memories are choreographing The Little Mermaid, plus taking part in the shows. He hopes to find a job in the dance industry and eventually attend post-secondary. Morgan thanks Mr. Goodyear for all his knowledge and opportunities, Mr. Jones for his guidance, and Miss Cartwright and Miss King for their amazing teaching. Shiley Coy. Shiley plans on taking people's ideas and designing tattoos for them. Shiley sends her thanks to Miss Vicky. Ariana Crabtree. Graduating with honors. Ariana's memorable moments are being on the basketball team. She hopes to eventually go to post-secondary. A big thank you to all the teachers who had to deal with her throughout her high school years. Hallie Crapo. Graduating with honors. Hallie will remember going to Tim Hortons every spare with her friends. They had some good laughs. She would like to study architecture abroad. Hallie thanks Miss Schritter for the fun art classes and artistic advice, and Mr. Reed for being a caring, awesome principal. Hannah Sear. Hannah thanks her parents for the unconditional love and support that they have shown her. She wouldn't be where she is today without them. She hopes to attend college and travel. Sydney Dolling, graduating with honors. Sydney will remember her success with the badminton team. Thank you to Mr. Smith for being a trustworthy and supportive teacher. Thank you to Miss Cartwright for making class upbeat and fun in the face of so many fictional deaths. And thank you, Miss King, for making science enjoyable and brightening every day. Jared Dalkey. Jared plans to travel and attend film school. He thanks everyone who has helped him get this far. Dennis Daniel. Dennis plans to work before attending post-secondary for a career as an electrician. He thanks his parents, friends, and teachers for keeping him motivated and in school, especially Mr. Lucas. Charlie Duffini. Charlie plans to attend acting school and hopefully one day perform on Broadway. She would like to thank Mr. Goodyear and the performing arts students for graciously welcoming her into the theater family and making her feel as though she had a place in this school. They truly have been her chosen family throughout these hectic years. Viola Davidson, graduating with honorable mention. Viola will remember the Little Mermaid opening show and the series of unfortunate events. She plans to take a gap year to backpack across British Columbia before going into post-secondary. Thank you, Miss Booker and Chef Sheets, for leading her to a passion for culinary arts. Shelby Dole, graduating with honors. Shelby's most memorable experiences were hanging out with or laughing with her friends. She thanks her parents for always supporting her through everything, her friends for making every day amazing, and the teachers that made days in the classroom memorable. Jared Drake. Jared will remember football making it to the Southern Alberta Tier 2 final. Thank you, Mr. Larson, Mr. B, and Mr. Reed for being the funniest and easiest teachers to talk to. Brian Duckworth. Brian's memorable moments are being backstage crew for the Addams Family, The Little Mermaid, and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Brian thanks his dad, Rob Duckworth, his mom, Michelle Beddoes, and his closest friends, Zach King and Leif Peterson. Lucien Dumitrescu. Lucien will remember Mr. Burns' German classes. His plans are up in the air, but he is hoping to experience as much as he possibly can. Brooklyn Kenshe, your very existence is a blessing. Brooklyn Durant. Brooklyn is currently attending VCAD for a degree in 3D modeling. She would like to thank her family for their support. Gemma DeSang, graduating with honorable mention. Gemma plans to attend U of C for a Bachelor of Arts in Law and Society. Unknowingly becoming a football fan is Gemma's most memorable moment. She thanks Mr. Larson for being her advisor, even when advisory was not a class anymore. Kaylin L., graduating with honors. Kaylin's memorable moment was participating in the Relay for Life. She plans to study creative writing at U of C. Kaylin would like to thank Mr. Smith for encouraging her to follow her dreams to become an author. Without his help, she would have never entered the writing contest that set her on this path. Tobias Elliott Minatoli. Tobias will remember working out with Verhees in the Fit Center. He plans to continue working and attend post-secondary. Tobias thanks Miss Smith, Mr. Verhees, and Mr. Burns. Sam Entz. Sam's memorable moment is the Relay for Life event at Genesis Place. Sam plans to work for a while before attending SAIT. Evelyn Farah. Evelyn would like to thank everyone who's helped her along the way and stayed by her side through it all. She will remember making friends that she felt she could trust. Kyla Fariscal. Kyla plans to attend Bow Valley College to study nursing. She will remember band festivals. Kyla thanks Miss Vicky, Mr. Dorner, and her friends for being there for her. Caleb Falconbridge. Caleb is planning to work while deciding on a career path. He thanks his mom and dad for all the support over the years. Nathaniel Fiesel. Nathaniel is planning to take a gap year before pursuing a career as a first responder. He thanks his parents for all the help and support. Piper Fitzgerald. Piper plans to pursue a career in forensic studies and travel. She thanks her mom, the person who has been with her through it all. Piper will remember all of her teachers for having her back in her last year of high school. Trinity Fitzherbert, graduating with honorable mention. Trinity plans on pursuing a career in theater arts in some way, shape, or form. Her memorable moments were in drama class. It was always a blast to be in the theater with Goodyear and everyone else. Trinity thanks her mom, stepdad, uncles, and aunts for helping push her to be the best she can be until this point. Nicole Forrest, graduating with honorable mention. Nicole plans to become an EMT and then continue to advance her career from there. She will never forget COVID-19. Nicole thanks Miss King for being the best teacher ever. Connor Fortzia. Connor will continue playing baseball at the University of Jamestown in North Dakota. His memorable moment was winning the dodgeball tournament. Connor thanks Mr. Larson for just being himself. Kira Frisky. Kira thanks her parents for making her get her act together. Her memorable moment was knocking over Mr. Bloomhagen's coffee. Charlie Frost, graduating with honors. Charlie is attending the U of L for biological sciences and plans to be a biology teacher. Charlie's most memorable experience is being one of the flounders in The Little Mermaid. Charlie thanks their family, friends, and teachers for making these last 4 years the best they could be. Charlie couldn't ask for a better group of people to live through this unprecedented time with. Avery Funk, graduating with honors. Avery is planning to attend Mount Royal for a degree in child and youth counseling. The Relay for Life is Avery's memorable moment. Cole Fighton. Cole has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We are sure that he would want to thank all of those who helped him get here today. Alex Gahagan, graduating with honorable mention. Alex is taking some time to decide what he wants to pursue. He thanks his family and friends for always being there and having his back when things weren't always lining up. Preston Gardner. Preston would like to pursue a career in business. His favorite memories are of football. Preston thanks all the staff who have had to deal with him for the past 4 years. Ashlyn Gitzel, graduating with honors. Ashlyn plans to attend the U of L for a combined degree in both English and English language arts education. Her most memorable experience was the Seattle band trip. Everything, all of us getting sick, and the complete absence of sleep was unforgettable and so much fun. Thank you to every single teacher that has taught her these past 4 years. Without you, she would not have become the person she is today. Thane Gorin. Thane will remember grade 9 math, where one of his best friends introduced himself when he was not interested in friendship. This led to him meeting Mr. Cobble, and being in his advisory led to meeting another best friend. Thane thanks his Aunt Carrie for supporting and caring for him throughout his life and for staying strong when he couldn't. Connor Grant. Connor plans to become a paramedic. His favorite memory is the Kodiak Classic volleyball tournament when he jumped into the bench and Ferguson threw him back into play. Thank you, Mr. Ferguson, for being his favorite volleyball coach and making the game fun. Thank you, Miss Martyr, for being the best teacher. Olivia Green. Olivia's most memorable experience is moving to Alberta from Newfoundland and going from a school with 200 students to a school with 1,200 students. She would like to do something that involves helping people. Olivia thanks her parents for always being supportive and understanding through everything she does. Zachary Greentree. Zachary plans to continue working and then attend post-secondary in January. Hartik Graywall. Hartik will remember doing push-ups for Mr. Bates because he wasn't carrying a water bottle. Hartik thanks his family for always putting his needs above their own and shaping him into the person he currently is. Teresa Grover. Teresa's memorable moment was Mr. B getting his beard shaved off. She is hoping to move to the coast. Teresa thanks Mr. Bloomhagen and Miss Dix. Brendan Gunther. Brendan is planning to attend SAIT to become an electrician. Thank you to Miss Booker for making high school fun and to his dad for helping him to be the best that he can be. Brendan will remember all the time spent with friends during lunch, spares, and in the parking lot. Megan Ham, graduating with honors. Megan thanks her family for always being there, her friends for making high school memorable, and Mr. Dorner for being the best therapist around. Her memorable moment was getting lost in downtown Seattle on the band trip. Mackenzie Harrison. Mackenzie is planning to attend the U of L for a Bachelor of Education. She will remember Mr. Burns' German classes. Mackenzie thanks her friends and family for their love and support. Abby Hart, graduating with honorable mention. Abby is hoping to attend law school. She thanks her mother and brother for all their help. Caden Hauk. Caden's memorable moment was winning the Zones volleyball banner in grade 11. He plans to attend Lethbridge College. Caden thanks all the teachers that made his high school experience memorable. Tiana Headley. Tiana will remember winning provincials for girls soccer and playing in BCI. She thanks her parents for being supportive in her decision. She thanks her friends for putting up with her and Miss Booker for the 3 years of culinary. Noah Hemming. Noah hopes to be a firefighter. His memorable moment was winning the Airdrie Bowl in 2019. Noah thanks the whole staff for making him a better person. Aisley Hindman, graduating with honors. Aisley is planning to work for a while she decides on a career to pursue. She thanks her mom for all of her help. Jackson Holwegner. Jackson plans to use the knowledge and experiences gained from the last 12 years to help make the world a better place. Molly Hope, graduating with honors. Molly is going to the U of A to pursue an honors degree in molecular, cellular, and developmental biology, after which she hopes to become a vet and work abroad. She thanks her parents, friends, and teachers that encouraged her. A special thank you to Mr. Dorner, who helped her grow to the person that she is today, all while pursuing her passion for music. Miranda Hotchkiss. Miranda is taking a gap year to work before continuing her education in post-secondary. Jordan Hudson, graduating with honors. Jordan will remember performing on stage with friends and entertaining audience members. Jordan thanks their friends, family, teachers, but most importantly their sister, JC, for being the biggest inspiration and best friend. Kennedy Hudson, graduating with honors. Kennedy plans to attend university to study philosophy. She will remember the art classes she'd had over the years. Thank you to all the teachers in her life that helped her through the years. You all hold a forever special place in her heart. Julianne Yeager Betts. Julianne is planning to work for a year and will then work towards getting a Bachelor's of Education degree. Julianne thanks her family for always supporting her. Samuel James. Samuel is planning to join the military. He wants to be in the infantry division, becoming an officer. He thanks his parents for all the support and guidance. Shelby Janes, graduating with honorable mention. Shelby's memorable moments are playing football with the Chargers. Shelby thanks Miss King, Mr. Verhees, Miss Williams, and Mr. Bonner for helping finish high school on a high note. Matthew Jardine, graduating with honors. Matthew plans to attend university for engineering. His memorable moment was winning the dodgeball tournament. Matthew would like to thank Mr. Verhees for inspiring him to have big legs. Bradley Jensen. Bradley plans to study broadcasting at Mount Royal University. She thanks her friends, Mum, Dad, and Mr. Burns for always putting up with her. Angel Gesso. Angel will remember meeting Mr. Bloomhagen and Miss Dix for the first time. She thanks her mum and dad for pushing her to be the best person she is today. Angel also thanks Mr. Bloomhagen and Miss Dix for being so supportive and being great teachers. Jacob Youngin. Graduating with honors. Jacob's memorable moment is the first day of grade 9. He is hoping to attend post-secondary. Jacob thanks his friends and family. Margarita Kachiva. Margarita has been so busy completing assignments that she wasn't able to complete her grad bio, but we wish her all the best in her future endeavors. We're sure that she would want to thank all of those who helped her get here today. Daniel Kadura. Daniel has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure that he would want to thank all of those who helped him get here today. Christopher Kennedy. Graduating with honors. Christopher is planning to become an apprentice millwright. His memories are of spending time with his friends. Christopher sends special thanks to all his family and friends. Brooklyn Kenche. Graduating with honors. Brooklyn is planning to enroll at the University of Calgary for a Bachelor of Arts in English Literature. She thanks Mr. Smith for reigniting her passion for literature. Zach King. Zach plans to go to SAIT and get his welding certificate. He would like to thank the kid he met on the first day of grade 9. I do not even remember who you are, but you said that you believed in me. Thank you. Prabnor Claire. Prabnor plans to study kinesiology and hopes to become a sports medicine physician. She will remember lunch dates at Genesis with her friends before COVID. Prabnor thanks her family, Mr. McGill, Mr. Marshall, and Miss Vicky. Logan Cron. Graduating with honors. Logan's memorable moment is Math 20-1. He sends special thanks to Mr. Burns for being really entertaining in class and to Miss Norton for all of the help. Rohit Kumar. Rohit will be attending Mount Royal University. He would like to thank his parents and friends for all of the support. Lily Kwasnika. Lily will remember the New York trip for arts class. She is planning to take some time off while deciding on her future. Nolan LaBelle. Graduating with honorable mention. Nolan will remember the games, practices, late night and early morning training sessions. Nolan thanks his friends, family, and teachers for all of the time and effort they put in. Special thanks to Mr. Sarah. You have done more for him than you know. He hopes to make all of you proud in the future. Maddox Levesque. Graduating with honorable mention. Maddox will remember Mr. Burns' German classes. Between all his stories, the pictures he would draw to help us learn and remember German, we never had a dull moment in his class. Maddox is planning to take a gap year before getting a Bachelor of Science degree. Thank you to his parents, aunt, and friends who helped him make the last 4 years easier. Jace Lavelle. Jace is planning to pursue a career as a chef. He will remember all the times in culinary arts and foods. Jace thanks his family for all of their support. Hunter Laxton. Hunter's favorite memories are of working out in the Fit Center. He thanks Dylan Meyer. Gavin Leach. Gavin has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio. But we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We are sure that he would want to thank all of those who helped him get here today. Kaylee Leach. Kaylee plans to take a year off, then apply at the U of C Faculty of Medicine for psychology. Kaylee thanks her mum for pushing her through high school and always having her back. Also, her friends for making it tolerable. Nicholas Lehman. Graduating with honors. Nicholas's memorable moments are tearing down a transmission in mechanics. He plans to study computer science. Thank you to everyone who has taught him these past 4 years. Shalina Lair. Graduating with honorable mention. Shalina will remember the school carnival, the water hockey game, and throwing shaving cream with her friends. Shalina thanks God for turning every bad day these past 4 years into something she can have joy about. Shanessa Lair, graduating with honors. Shanessa's memorable moments are playing volleyball and basketball with her friends during lunch hours in the gym. Shanessa hopes to be an EMT or a professional soccer or volleyball player, whichever comes first. She thanks her parents, friends, and boyfriend for encouraging her to do her best every day. Lauren Leslie, graduating with honors. The Seattle band trip is Lauren's most memorable moment. She is hoping to get an English degree at MRU. Lauren thanks her parents for always supporting her through everything. Elizabeth Lutz. Elizabeth has been so busy completing assignments that she wasn't able to complete her grad bio, but we wish her all the best in her future endeavors. We are sure that she would want to thank all of those who helped her get here today.
Taylor Moss. Taylor's memorable experience was being a part of ASLIC 2019. She plans on becoming an English teacher and traveling across the world. Taylor thanks Miss Cartwright for listening to her modern-day problems all the time. Amity Macanino, graduating with honorable mention. Amity has been accepted into the U of L to study psychology. She sends a huge thank you to her teachers for making this moment possible and to her parents for never giving up on her. Quinn McDonald. Quinn's memorable moments were playing football. He plans to attend SAIT for mechanics. Quinn thanks his best friend Landon for introducing him to football and staying close throughout high school. Joshua McGregor. Joshua plans to go to university to become a teacher. He thanks Mr. Burns and Mr. Horn. They were both amazing teachers. He will remember taking philosophy and arguing with the principal in class. Kaylee McKinnon. Kaylee's memorable moment was opening night of The Little Mermaid. She is excited to see where life takes her. Kaylee sends special thanks to her parents, teachers, and friends. She wouldn't have made it through these last 4 years without you. Anna McLaren, graduating with honorable mention. Anna is going to the University of Prince Edward Island for a Bachelor of Science degree with a major in psychology. She will remember Mr. Larson's bad jokes every morning of second semester. Anna thanks her father for always encouraging her to try her hardest. Kira McLeod. Kira would like to become a forensic scientist. Meeting her friends are her memorable moments. Kira thanks her parents and friends for getting her through the past 3.5 years. Alasia Marion. Alasia's memorable moment was pieing Mr. Kirk. She is planning to go to school for psychology. Alasia thanks Mr. Bloomhagen and Mr. Kirk for always pushing her to be better. Parker Marr. Parker is moving to Prince George to attend the University of Northern British Columbia for forestry. Andrew Matheson. Andrew is planning a career as an auto mechanic. He will remember his class for all those moments of laughter and fun. Andrew thanks Jake Wilkins for allowing him to work on his truck, which fueled his decision to be a mechanic. Kaylin Mattis. Kaylin will always remember walking into BCHS the first time as a Charger. She would like to join the RCMP and thanks her dad for all his support and guidance. Connor Matisio. Connor will never forget being on the Charger football team and coming in second for provincials. He plans to work and then attend SAIT for mechanics. Connor thanks Mr. Reed for all the support he has showed him. Gavin McKay, graduating with honors. Gavin's memorable moments are winning the Airdrie Bowl and the provincial quarterfinals in football. He is attending U of C for the Haskayne School of Business in the fall. Gavin thanks his coaches for all the time and effort they've spent, his friends for making every moment a good time, his parents for always setting him up for success, and his brother for keeping him humble. Madeline McKee, graduating with honors. Madeline is planning to attend the U of L to pursue a double major in fine arts and education. She will always remember opening night of The Little Mermaid. Madeline thanks Mr. Goodyear for encouraging her to do what she loves and feel confident doing it. She also thanks Colton Petcow, her best friend, for being so loving and supportive, Graydon McKay as an endless source of happiness in her life, and Emma McKee, her sister, who stuck with her during her lowest points and who she will miss when she goes to university. Dugan McKenzie. Dugan plans to complete his real estate license. He will remember that small portion of time online where his grades couldn't drop. Dugan thanks all the staff at BCHS. Hazel Mehta. Hazel will remember experiencing school during COVID-19, especially transitioning from in-person school to online classes for the very first time. Her plans are to travel anywhere she can and not let anything hold her back from living her best life. Hazel thanks all her teachers, family, and friends that gave her the strength to become her best self through the past 4 years, especially her mom. Haley Mindert, graduating with honors. Haley's memorable moments are the countless experiences she's had with the leadership and basketball programs. She thanks Mr. Bloomhagen, Mr. Kirk, and Mr. Jones for always being there for her and making her high school experience memorable. Aaron Merrifield, graduating with honors. Aaron thanks his family, friends, and teachers. Dylan Meyer. Dylan's memorable moments are spending time with his friends. He thanks Mr. Lucas and Miss Booker. Lauren Miller. Lauren will remember senior band trip to Seattle. She thanks her friends and family for always holding her to her full potential. Also, thank you to Mr. Dorner for being a special mentor in her life and teaching her to always pursue her dreams. Thank you all for the full high school experience. James Miranda. James thanks Mrs. King, Mr. Lucas, and Mr. Sweetapple. Rosario Molina Areza, graduating with honors. Rosario plans to become a nurse while also pursuing her dream of writing a novel. Her memorable moments are from Mr. Friesen's math class, where there was not one day that was not hilarious. Brett Moravec. Brett has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure that he would want to thank all those who helped him get here today. Holly Morgan. Holly will remember culinary class and meeting her best friend. She would like to travel the world, exploring and experiencing different career paths. Holly thanks her parents for always believing her. Simeon Morgan. Simeon is attending Olds College for Business and Support Management and to play basketball. His memorable moments are home basketball games. Simeon thanks Mr. Sarah for looking out for him and his grades, and Mr. Reed for all his efforts in making sure the students are doing well. Liam Mullett. Liam's memorable moments were the grade 9 camping trip. His career path is between becoming an accountant or a heavy-duty technician. Liam thanks Mr. Bates, Mr. Dorner, and Mr. Bonner. Liam Mulligan. Liam will remember rebuilding his confidence at Bert Church after it fell apart in middle school. He plans to attend post-secondary. Liam thanks all the teachers who taught him during his 4 years at BCHS. Calum Monday, graduating with honors. Calum's favorite memories are spending time with his friends and role models. He plans to get a bachelor's degree and then apply to law or med school. Calum thanks his parents for spending so much time supporting him and dealing with all his antics. Sierra Murphy. Sierra plans to attend Bow Valley College to become a medical business assistant. She thanks her mom and Mr. Dorner for helping her when she needed it the most. Jaden Nabis, graduating with honors. Jaden plans to become a social worker. She will remember BCI. Jaden thanks Mr. Bloomhagen for being the one person stopping her from dropping out. Harvard Napa Egg. Harvard thanks his family and friends for moral support and all the teachers that helped him reach his goals. Riley Nicholas, graduating with honors. Riley's memorable experience would be mechanics shenanigans. She plans further to attend university and then work in government. Riley thanks her teachers who inspired her to push herself and her parents who supported her every step of the way. Evelyn Nugent, graduating with honors. Evelyn will remember the band trip to Seattle. She plans on working towards a degree in wildlife biology. Evelyn thanks Mr. Dorner for always making her feel welcome. Madison O'Neill, graduating with honorable mention. Madison plans to study forensic biology and hopes to become a crime scene investigator and DNA analyst. Thank you to Mr. Lucas, Mr. Larson, and Mr. McCreel for putting up with her day-to-day inconveniences, and for her parents for never failing to motivate and believe in her every step of the way. Nicholas Oberg. Nicholas has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure that he would want to thank all those that helped him get here today. Allie Olson. Allie will always remember school during COVID. She plans to study psychology and nursing. She thanks Justin Bieber, her family, friends, and student services. Trevin Olson, graduating with honors. Trevin's most memorable experience was getting to pie Mr. Larson for only $2. She plans to attend university to further her passion in biology and get a nursing degree. Trevin thanks her family and friends for always being there, and most importantly, thanks Mr. Larson for helping her pass Physics 30. She could not have done it without all of you. Jordan Owen, graduating with honors. Jordan's most memorable experience was the Seattle band trip. Her plans are to attend SAIT for the radio, television, and broadcast news program. She would like to thank all the teachers that have helped her grow over the past 12 years. Max Perizzato. Max plans on working while figuring out a career path. He thanks his family and all the teachers that put up with him. Max will remember having the feeling of freedom throughout high school and creating great memories with great people. Dhruva Patel, graduating with honors. Dhruva's most memorable moment was the school abruptly closing due to COVID-19 and going into online school for the first time. She plans on attending UBC for science. Dhruva thanks Mr. Verhees for encouraging her to pursue the sciences. Leif Peterson. Leif will remember making graham cracker houses in German class with Mr. Burns. He is planning to join the Army. Lauren Penman. Lauren is planning to attend MRU for a Bachelor of Early Childhood Studies degree and work towards being certified in early learning and childcare. She also plans on coaching young figure skaters and helping them find a love for the sport. Lauren thanks the teachers who believed in her and helped her become who she is today. Reese Penner. Reese will remember leadership class with all her friends. She is hoping to move to the States to attend hair school to eventually open her own hair salon. Reese thanks her parents for not letting her drop out of school. Renee Penner. Renee plans on becoming a real estate agent. She thanks her mom, who always pushed her to do her best and who really believed in her the most. Renee is looking forward to never having to take gym again. Brandon Pepin. Brandon has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure he would want to thank all those who helped get him here today. Keegan Pergar. Keegan's plans include diesel trucks, dirt bikes, and becoming a millwright. Keegan sends shout-outs to Mr. Dorner, Mr. McCrae, Mr. Bates, and Mr. Friesen. Calissa Peterson. Calissa will remember The Little Mermaid, even though she wasn't in the show. All her friends were. She saw the show 3 times, and it was the last time she saw them before they graduated. It's something she'll never forget. Calissa thanks all the staff of BCHS for always helping her succeed. A special thank you to Mrs. Cumberland for always answering her frequent emails, and to Mr. McCrae, who told her in grade 9 that she better write in my free time. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Colton Petkow. Colton plans to take a year to experience life after school, then either own a coffee shop or pursue a psych degree in criminology. He thanks all his friends who helped him grow a backbone: Maddie McKee, Isabel Reeves, Landon Anderson, and Rosario. Megan Pinson, graduating with honors. Megan's memorable moment was the first day of grade 9. She is planning to take some time before deciding on a career path. Jillian Peary. Jillian will continue following a path towards a career in graphic design. She will remember the amazing times in drama and making many friends here. Jillian sends a special thank you to Maya Zolkowski, Ms. Schritter, and her parents. Poppy Pruner. Poppy is going to be an artist. Wish her luck. A very special thank you to Miss Lal for helping her through her literal nervous breakdown for the entirety of grade 9 and for giving students a project where they got to have a fish in their classroom. Samina Pruner. Samina's memorable moments are slam poetry provincials with Mr. Smith and her friends on the poetry team. She is planning a career as a video game concept artist and illustrator. Samina thanks Mr. Smith and Miss Tritter for always encouraging her to pursue art, even when others have called me unwise for doing so. Haley Hutchisa. Haley hopes to travel and create new memories before attending college. Haley thanks her family, friends, and mentors for supporting her endlessly. Tyler Ratcliffe. Tyler hopes to attend art school and get a degree in illustration. He thanks his family for helping him reach this milestone. Landon Reed, graduating with honors. Landon is attending the U of C for a combined degree in biological sciences and psychology. Winning Airdrie Bowl, even though he was injured, is his memorable moment. Thank you to his mom and the rest of his family for supporting him throughout his life. Alexandra Reeve, graduating with honors. Alexandra will remember performing a choreographed dance and lip sync to Eye of the Tiger in front of the whole grade, twice. She plans to become a teacher and to travel to experience diverse cultures. She thanks her parents and grandparents for supporting her in all her endeavors, as well as her friends and teachers who helped her achieve her goals. Tristan Remus Arevalo. Tristan's memorable moment was winning Airdrie Bowl. Tristan thanks his mom, dad, and Mr. Larson. John Renton. John is looking at a career in geology or to become a firefighter paramedic. John will always remember having fun with friends. Thank you, Mr. Burns. Isabel Reeves, graduating with honors. Isabel will remember when everything that could go wrong did go wrong during opening night of The Little Mermaid. She is planning a career as a biologist. Thank you to her friends for sticking with her through everything, and to her parents for helping her become the person she is today. Cody Reinhardt. Cody has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure that he would want to thank all those who helped him get here today. Kaya Ritchie, graduating with honorable mention. Kaya hopes to go to Mount Royal or U of C for biology as a prerequisite for medical school. She thanks her teachers, especially Mr. Verhees and Ms. Tritter, for always listening to her complain. Brennan Roberge, graduating with honors. Brennan plans to pursue a career in healthcare. His memorable experience was playing in the basketball program. He wants to thank his family for supporting and pushing him to do his best. Peter Roberts. Peter is positive that his career path will involve music. He thanks Mr. Dorner for being a great teacher, showing him different avenues in music, and being so helpful. Also Mrs. King for helping him with post-secondary advisory and chemistry. Emma Rockwell, graduating with honors. Emma's most memorable experience is participating in the Special Olympics. Emma plans to attend SAIT for baking and pastry arts, and someday run her own business. Thank you, Ms. Booker, for helping support her developing culinary skills. Grace Rusk, graduating with honors. Grace will remember figuring out online school during COVID. Also, Mr. Horn's philosophy class and the quotes, ideas, and would you rathers that arose from it. She is attending the U of A and then medical school. Grace thanks her family for always supporting her and providing her with a foundation from which she can pursue her goals and dreams. Anastasia Saftyuk. Anastasia thanks her parents, teachers, and her friend, Ronik, for not giving up on her and putting up with her. Anastasia wants to become an FBI agent. Peter Saint, graduating with honors. Peter plans to pursue post-secondary studies in business entrepreneurship and innovation. He thanks his family for supporting him along the way and watching over him from when he was young until now. Also thanks his aunt for giving him a car to commemorate this graduation. Ariana Sales, graduating with honorable mention. Ariana will remember winning the girls' soccer tournament last year, as well as being on multiple sports teams. Her plans are to attend university to study paramedicine. Ariana thanks Mr. Kirk, Mr. Reed, and Mr. Bloomhagen for helping her improve in school sports and being so easy to get along with. Samra Sales. Samra's memorable moment was playing hockey with Mr. Bloomhagen on the slip and slide. She plans to join Calgary Police after high school. Samra thanks all her teachers for getting her through high school. Jordan Samulak. Jordan has been so busy completing assignments that she wasn't able to complete her grad bio, but we wish her all the best in her future endeavors. We're sure that she would want to thank all those who helped her get here today. McKenna Scherger, graduating with honors. McKenna plans on getting a business degree and then her CPA designation. She will remember losing her voice every year at BCI. McKenna would like to thank her family for all of their support. Rowan Syrup, graduating with honors. Rowan's memorable moments are from BCI 2019. He thanks his parents, his brother, and the rest of his family. He plans on attending post-secondary. Abhishek Sharma. Abhishek is planning to pursue a science degree. He thanks Mr. Verhees, Mr. Horn, Mr. Netzel, Mr. Burns, and Mr. Lucas. Mason Shaw. Mason will remember Mr. Bates' classes. His plans include joining the Army Reserves. Mason thanks his teachers who made high school fun and his friends for standing by him. Dakota Sheeler, graduating with honorable mention. Dakota has been so busy completing assignments that she wasn't able to complete her grad bio, but we wish her all the best in her future endeavors. We're sure that she would want to thank all those who helped her get here today. Janae Shomachuk, graduating with honors. Janae plans to pursue a bachelor's in mechanical engineering. She thanks everyone who has helped her become the person she is today, teachers, friends, and other students. It's been a rough high school experience, but it's been made easier by those around BCHS who had the perseverance and care to make things easier. Ethan Smolinski. Ethan plans to join the Army. He will never forget Gavin spiking the volleyball at Brennan and him during lunch. Ethan thanks Mr. Verhees, Mr. Friesen, and Miss Martyr. Ryan Snyder, graduating with honors. Ryan will be attending the U of C for a Bachelor of Science followed by med school. She will remember the New York trip. Ryan thanks her friends and family for all their support. Paige Songhurst, graduating with honors. Paige's memorable moment was when Ian Tyson came and spoke in 9th grade. She will be attending the University of Calgary for engineering. Paige thanks Ms. Cartwright for all the help she gave her to study for a summer school course she was struggling with. Even though she had no obligation to help, she did it out of the goodness of her heart. Jordan St. Pierre. Jordan will remember almost dying by strobe lights in the theater multiple times. She hopes to become a movie actor. Jordan sends her thanks to Mrs. Hampton. Mary Stephanician. Mary plans to work abroad. She thanks Mr. McCrae. Philip Stewart. Philip would like to thank his mom and dad for supporting him and always having his back. Danica Strobant, graduating with honors. Danica's memorable moments were the New York trip with art and drama in April 2019. She plans to take a year off, then attend post-secondary for health and science with an eye on a career in the medical field. During a time that has been quite challenging, she would not have been able to accomplish as much without the support of numerous people in her life. Thank you to her friends, family, and teachers for inspiring and motivating her to work harder every day. Matthew Sobrian. Matthew is looking forward to the next stage of his journey. He thanks his parents for all their support and guidance over the years, as well as his teachers for their help. Isabel Swatton Black. Isabel is planning to pursue a career in tattooing. Her memorable moments are the 3, almost 4 years of musical theater. Isabel sends special thanks to all her friends who still talk to her in quarantine. Aiden Thibault. Aiden will remember the Seattle band trip. He plans to take a gap year for now, while learning more about coding and computers. Aiden thanks all his friends throughout the years. Zachary Thompson. Zachary plans to enjoy life. He thanks all the people that believed in him. Eric Thorson, graduating with honorable mention. Eric plans to take a year off before starting post-secondary. He thanks his mom, dad, and Miss Tritter. Charlie Thwaites, graduating with honors. Charlie plans to study engineering at the U of C. He will remember learning German with Mr. Burns. Charlie thanks his mom. Robin Theis. Robin will remember the Seattle band trip. He thanks Mr. Dorner for running the band and for always getting him through the tough days. Wasim Tofik. Wasim's memorable moment was winning the divisional championship in grade 10. He thanks Mr. Reed. Wasim's plans are to become a full-time streamer and YouTuber. Madison Townend, graduating with honors. Madison's memorable moments are attending the plays and musicals every year. She plans on studying criminology and criminal justice, then to enroll in the police academy. Madison thanks her mom. She's always believed in her, and though she probably doesn't know it, she was the person who Madison most wanted to be. Alex 2. Alex is not sure of his future, but hopes to take more math courses. He has enjoyed just being able to interact with the teachers. Holden Tucker. Holden plans to take a year off and follow his passion for automotives. He will remember cooking and baking with Mrs. Chapman in foods class. Holden thanks Megan, his parents, and the teachers that have gone the extra mile. Hudson Tucker. Hudson's memorable moments were hanging out in Cosmo with Mrs. Dix and Mr. Bloomhagen. He thanks his girlfriend, Angel. Jude Turner. Jude's memorable moments were helping in all the productions. He'd like to travel the world and maybe become a politician. Jude thanks Mr. Goodyear for letting him be involved with the productions and for helping him become more adventurous and outgoing. Emily Tweeden. Emily thanks her mom, who taught her that hard work pays off, her dad, who taught her to step back and enjoy life, her sister, who taught her that we are stronger than we believe, and to Quinn, who taught her how much fun it is to be in love with your best friend. She will always remember being a part of A-Slick 2018. John Vatcher. John will remember good memories with great friends. He plans to work on his cooking skills and become a good chef. John thanks his friends and family for helping him get through school. Monique Vickery. Monique plans to take a gap year and explore her passions. She would like to thank Mr. Bloomhagen and Mr. Dorner for making her high school experience one to remember. Tiger Vitug, graduating with honorable mention. Tiger has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure that he would want to thank all those that helped him get here today. Caitlin Wade, graduating with honorable mention. Caitlin hopes to attend college in Ontario and have a career in the comic and animation industry. Her memorable moments are D&D with her friends and finally starting her own campaign. Caitlin thanks her family for being supportive over the years, as well as Mr. Sweetapple, Mr. Horn, Mr. Bonner, Mrs. King, Miss Tritter, and Miss Weigel. Jackson Walls. Jackson is planning to become an automotive mechanic. He will remember finding so many different friends. Jackson thanks all the teachers who have helped him. Dakota Ward. Dakota is planning to look for a job while he decides on a career path. Madison Waugh. Madison hopes her future will include seeing the beaches in Australia. Madison thanks her mom for waking her up in the mornings. Austin White. Austin hopes to play junior hockey, then afterwards start his own business involving sports and helping others. He will remember grade 9, eating lunch outside on the bleachers, and making new friends. Austin thanks his mom, dad, brother, and grandparents for always motivating him and doing everything they could to set him up for success in the future. Theodore Wiersma. Graduating with honors. Theodore will remember winning the Airdrie Bowl. He thanks Mr. Kirk for being a positive and supportive figure throughout his journey we call high school. Eddie Wilkins. Eddie's career path is to be a building envelope consultant or architect. He thanks his friends and family for the support. Jake Wilkins. Jake plans on becoming a refrigeration mechanic. He thanks his parents for their encouragement over the years. Eliana Williams, graduating with honors. Eliana's memorable moments are BCI and football games. She plans to attend medical school and become a gastroenterologist in New York City. Eliana thanks Mr. Reed, Mr. McCreel, Mr. Bonner, Mrs. King, Mr. Horn, and Mrs. Williams for always being extremely kind during her time at Bert Church. Ethan Willies. Ethan plans on becoming a biologist. He would like to thank Mr. Verhees. Peggy Wing. Peggy plans to use the knowledge and experiences gained from the last 12 years to help make the world a better place. She wants to thank everyone who has helped her get this far. Devin Wong, graduating with honors. Devin is planning for a career as an imagery technician. He will remember meeting new people and making new friends. Devin thanks his family and friends. Ryan Woodhouse. Ryan's memorable moments are lunchtime with the boys. He thanks his family and friends. Shan Wernell, graduating with honors. Shan is planning to attend university. Elijah Wright. Elijah has been so busy completing assignments that he wasn't able to complete his grad bio, but we wish him all the best in his future endeavors. We're sure that he would want to thank all those who helped him get here today. Faith Yarwood, graduating with honors. Faith's favorite memories are helping organize and execute leadership activities like A-Slick 2018, Horizons, Relay for Life, and the Carnival. She would like to thank everyone in her life who has supported her and been there for her, whether they were blood or not. Hope Yarwood, graduating with honors. Hope's plans are to ensure her friends, family, and others in her life feel safe and secure. Also to find a career in the medical field, whatever that job may be. She thanks all her teachers for helping her get where she is today. Hope thanks her family and friends for supporting her through these past 12 years. Austin Yeoman. Austin is planning to become an elevator mechanic. His memorable moments are not having to write 5 diploma exams. Riley Young. Riley would like to thank Reese Penner for being her friend in art class. Maya Zolkowski. Maya's memorable moments are the COVID pandemic. She never thought something like that would happen, especially not in high school. Maya wants to work towards becoming a vet. Maya thanks all 5 of her parents for pushing her forward towards better things when she didn't have the motivation to do it herself. She'll never be able to repay all the love and time you gave her.